Good morning. Ooh, echo. I can hear myself. I'm still looking pale. I haven't fixed up that screen yet. How's everybody doing? Welcome to a new Flattening the Curve. Danny, I'm pretty sure was on last night. I was feeling all kinds of messed up yesterday. I just sat on my computer and smashed out a day's worth of work. Didn't do anything, didn't go anywhere, no exercise. So, yeah, just feeling pretty rough at the moment. I think it's all down to, just how much bad news can you get about this coronavirus? It's wiping people out. It's wiping out our elderly people all over the world. And it's just not cool. Sunday came and we found out from our Premier that he'd extended stage 4 restrictions for another 2 weeks. And I just don't see why. Morning, Mr. Scotty Davies. You're trying to run a business, you're trying to have a life, you're trying to keep your family occupied. Like I've even noticed when my kids are, running around and watching telly and all that kind of stuff. That they're not learning as fast, they're not interacting with their friends, they're not being kids, they're not out playing. And 1 hour, I'd love to just be able to go down the park and Audrey to be able to walk around herself. I could sit there and just watch her learn about life and trees and touch things, and you just don't have that at the moment. I get it, it's a virus. Can kill you. But come on, like, all the deaths are in aged care. All the virus cases are in hospitals. Come on, I just want to get out and do things. I want to see my friends. I want to go to the pub. I want to go on a plane and catch up with Scotty and Danny and live. I think that's why, like, yeah, yesterday, woke up feeling crap, nose all blocked, and I was just like, this is crap. Hey Danny, how you doing? Check, good morning. How you feeling? Check. Bloody hating life now. I can't complain. I've got a good wife, good family, nice house, living in a decent area, like all that usual stuff, but you want to be able to see your friends and you want to be able to do things and you want to have a business open. I'm sure Check's just like, let's just get back to business, and I just don't see how people are going to survive this. Like Chapel Street, one of the most prominent retail strips in Melbourne, is struggling so bad. One of the most iconic shopping locations in Melbourne is shutting up shop. I went, like, just before COVID stage 4 kicked in, I rode my bike through there and every second store shut, out of business, up for rent. Yeah, like, apparently, yeah, even the flu kills more people per day than COVID here in Australia. I don't know, Danny. Sorry, I'm just so frustrated. I'm reading the chat. Background music's quite loud. The mouse is a long way away. I can talk louder. How about that? I don't think a lot of people will move out of Victoria. Hopefully, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. Although this morning I happened to I was thinking about that, like, do we move? Even the missus was like, all our friends, some of our friends anyway, have moved up to Byron Bay, or, you know, just to have a nice life and get away from it. Like, these viruses are not going to stay away. There we go. It's going to be something, obviously, terrorists are going to look at and go, that was easy. Wiping out people, wiping out economies. Got to just figure out how to make that local. So I don't think a lot of people will move out of Victoria. The only things really that are keeping us here are family and friends. But if they all moved, God yeah, I could run my business from anywhere. Sophie can do whatever she wants from anywhere. The kids, I think, would be happy to be brought up maybe in a warmer climate. Oh man, 23 yesterday, didn't even go outside. So frustrated, so like feeling crap. Let's get me some a bit smaller. This is New York. It's called Neon Nightlife Drive. I thought that's pretty cool. Retro. You say move. Here's an example, right? One of my really good electric skateboarding friends, Angus. He and I chatted. I think I spoke to you about this. He and I chatted about this back in March. We caught up for breakfast. We're like, where's this going? What's happening? And he's like, sell all your crap. Sell your house, put any money that you've got in savings into gold, and move. And I'm like, nah, I know it's going to get bad, but it'll be okay. Like, we're Australia, we get through these things. And guess what he did? He packed up his work, he packed up his family, he sold his places, and he moved to Noosa. And I spoke to him last night about 8 o'clock, and I said, he goes, how's everything down there? I'm like, it's crap. Can't see anybody. Everything's closed. You know, I wanted to go and buy something for this roof the other day. A mount. I couldn't. You can't actually go to Bunnings and just walk in there anymore. You have to, like, buy it online, and then they tell you where to pick it up, and then you've got designated places. You got to be wearing a mask. So many rules. Thanks, Scotty Davies. Thanks for letting me know. It was only that first song. It is a ripper of a song, that one. I love that. That's the intro. That's the other thing with New York City. I'm bike riding here. I'm doing more work than that car is. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it was a bike. I thought it was a scooter. How's everybody else? The other thing is, like, some of our friends who have decided to move permanently up to Byron Bay, all friends of friends. Yeah, I could say that. They have to go into, obviously, isolation. You have to have a permit. You have to be approved. And even if you have an approved permit, it doesn't mean you're going to get through. It's up to the quota of the day, and I don't know, you just feel like this at the moment, like shackled. I think everyone's feeling it too here in Melbourne. You can either make, which I've tried to do for the last 5 months, is to Lexington Avenue. I've been down that one. Try and make the best of a bad situation. Been doing that for so long. I just want to go to the pub and have a meal with my boys and go for a skateboard without thinking that some idiot policeman's gonna pull me over and give me a $1,600 fine for just wanting to get some fresh air. Well, that's not considered exercise. Yeah, it is for me, because in my head, I'm exhausted. In my muscles, I'm tired, and I just need to get out and relax. Even the wife, whatever she wants, right? She wants to do her exercise at 6 o'clock at night. Do it. Whatever keeps this in check is important. I will. Danny, when you get your hoop, your mood will change. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got enough space now, I think, for hula hooping, and I need to adjust the green screen behind me. You can see the desk just there. Where is it? Oh, there, yeah. Here's a good thing. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Haven't seen everyone since then. Danny, how was your Father's Day with whiskey? Scotty, how was your dinner? Your dinner date? Yeah, stage 4 sucks, man. Imagine, Scotty, you couldn't walk out the front of your house and maybe just sit on the curb and chill for a bit. With the mask on, by the way. You can't do it. Some cop will pull over and say, "What are you doing here?" Like, that's my house. Yeah, but what are you doing out the front? What's it to you? Well, blah, 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 blah. The other day as well, I had to take my car in. When was it? A Friday? I had a punctured tyre. And no, actually, let's rewind that story a little bit. I noticed that my tyre was getting less and less air in it. So obviously it had some kind of a puncture. So I went to the petrol station, filled it up with air. Had a look at it the next day, it was fine, no dramas. And then the next day, it was deflated again. So I was like, ugh, what's going on here? So I went down to the nearest mechanic, which again, you can't walk into the store. They have to come outside. And even then, you have to put, it's bizarre, you have to put your keys in an ice cream container so that then they pick them up, so there's no touching of, it's just, I mean, I get it, but such extremes. Anyway, he took the car, had a look. Yes, there was it's like a needle thread that had gone through the tire and hit the wheel. So that was $390 to get 2 new wheels at the back, installed, airtight tire pressure, all that kind of stuff. So took him an hour to put it together. So I went, and he's like, just go and grab a coffee. And I'm like, mate, everything's shut. He's like, oh yeah. And everyone just forgets how, I guess, lucky we are when everything's not in a stage restriction. And then there's this new term that the Premier's come up with called COVID normal. So is that going to be our normal way of life now, or for the next years? Who knows? Heartbeat's 120. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, you're just going to have to go somewhere. Because I couldn't go into his shop. I couldn't sit there, and I had my laptop with me and couldn't stick in the car because they obviously put it up on racks and all that stuff. No worries, Scotty. Absolutely worth every single dollar there for the super chat. Scotty's live stream almost hit 200 active viewers during the course of that 45 minutes or so, and I was gripped. I was watching, I was in here and commenting away, and really good vibes in the chat. 3 unboxings and a competition giveaway that obviously went away to some guy in California, so that was a good result. So yeah, Scotty had a great setup. I even spoke to Danny about it afterwards, like zooming in and autofocusing and your audio through your VideoMic Pro, no latency issues. 201, look at that. So yeah, awesome, really good work. Put on a show. Anyway, so I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? So I decided to walk. Found a shopping centre. I'm like, I'll just walk through here. All the stores are shut except for coffee shops. I didn't realise. And even then, I spoke to him like, how's business? He's like, what business? So everyone's kind of hurting. And they've tried so hard to keep their business going by having like takeaway packs of cookies and sandwiches and family packs, and you just sit there like it's all this stuff's just sitting there and no one's buying it, and so much waste. Yeah, the camera zoom was good. Even how you showed like the remote control like this and it focused with a bit of bokeh behind it. It was really good. Here we go, here's the music. It's got me going. Anywho, so I ended up walking, I grabbed a coffee, walked around the shopping centre. I thought, this is crap. I looked on my Google Maps and I'm like, oh, there's a park not too far from here. Went to the park and it was like this roundabout with this little piece of land with grass and trees on it that looked like it was going to be like stripped and then put a house on. It was that small. And Sony, baby. And I found this old, what do you call it? Like container shipping pallet thing. So I sat on that with my coffee, put my laptop out, and did 45 minutes of work under the shade. And every single person that went past was looking at me and they're like, what's he doing up there? He shouldn't be doing that. Just let it go. Let it go. Sometimes I was just like, stuff it, I'm just going to focus on my work. I got a whole bunch of work done. But yeah, I'll continue to be positive. I think I just need to get this out today. What do you think? Looking forward to my hula hoop. $1,200 camera is killing it for your live streams. Did that include the lens too, Scotty? I have a lens, I can do that zoom, but might only be handy for hoop streams. And you had some kind of remote control. You had something that you were just like, yeah, here, and it zoomed in. It was awesome. I was like, what? Scotty with the tech. And you were saying as well during the stream that you were doing that on a shoestring budget, but you did so damn well for whatever budget you had. It was really good. I think a lot of people will have... How did you go with subscriptions? At the end of the live stream, it says to you how many people subscribed, how many people watched, the viewership time, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to know how many new subbies you got, if they're continuing to rise. I'm at a point at the moment with my channel where subs are just going like this. Not quite sure what they're doing. They're like, do we subscribe or don't we subscribe? Or, yeah, maybe I'll come back. And oh man, it's frustrating. But I've got a good video coming out tonight. A new Abandoned Explorer. I edited it last night. Couldn't sleep, so I was like, stuff it. I'll get up and do something. And yeah, it turned out to be really good. 6 new subs in 45 minutes is pretty bloody good. So yeah, I was editing this new one. It's amazing. It's these new silos that have become abandoned. I even found as soon as I edited and uploaded it that they are again going to be turning into a residential complex. There's a website for it. Numbers still going up. Yeah, there's that repercussion because, Scotty, the best thing you did during that stream other than give something away was you asked everybody to like it to activate your competition, like whatever it is, where you draw it. Boom, straight up to over 200 likes. That's going to hit that the YouTube algorithm, and based on your subscriber numbers, your viewers, and your likes, having that much positivity, you watch, you'll be like, be going up. So yeah, well done, Scotty. You put a lot of effort into this stuff, and you're reaping the rewards, mate. Oh, really? That's good. Yeah, I think I watched 45 minutes. That's as much as the missus allowed me, and which is fine. She allowed me, which was nice. Not allowed me. She's like, yeah, you can do it, but come back and spend time with the family. No problem. But 1.5 hours is pretty good. So Scotty, I sent you a message yesterday just to see if you're available this Sunday. Glyphs is in. You and me. Makes it 3. Should be a very cool, in-depth conversation about electrics. And he's got I was speaking to Glyphs last night. This is a guy that does DIY electric skateboarding. For those that are watching that weren't quite sure what he does, he builds custom boards. He does an amazing job at it, and he is so busy at the moment, which is a great thing for him, that he has to knock back orders. And between him and Liam, who runs Radium eSkate, which is another DIY builder, Glyphs is closer to the city. Liam's further out, southeast. Between them, they're frantically busy with orders, and they're charging well and doing a great job. So it's good. It's good to see some positivity and some good money being made in electric skateboards for once. We have the Metroboard X coming in about a month. We got the new Meepo V3 arriving in about two and a bit weeks. There's lots coming. Transite, just got the new upgrade on that, and that's coming this week. You're at a dog rescue that afternoon. Well, we'll keep the stream open if you do come along and you can make it. Be good to have you on board. Get it? Yeah, it's a bit cheeky. Bit of a dad joke. What am I at? 117. Let's pump this up. I'm sweating. Oh, and I don't have my headband on. Still looking into those headbands, by the way. I found some really good headbands. Fluoro pink, and yeah, we can put that custom flattening the curve. I'm just wanting to confirm what the brand should be. Should it be what it is at the moment, or should we just adjust it? So I'll have a chat with Danny today about that, see if he wants to put his 2 cents in. Danny, yeah, it'd be good for you to jump in. We'll keep the line open. You know all the settings, so you should be fine. What time do you reckon this is at night time behind us? I'm guessing like 11:30. Maybe even later, actually. Where are we? We're at East 66th Street, and so we're up the top. Just want to see what avenue. Cool, Danny. Yeah, let me know what you want to change it to, because it's very similar to my brand. I really want to take the JB off this bottom part too and have something consistent that we can both use. Yeah, flatten the curve is hard to find because, yeah, here we go. Because everyone's talking about flattening the COVID curve. But all those likes that you guys are doing, the 3 likes for the 3 that are watching at the moment, thank you, that does help. What are you guys' thoughts on Patreon? I tried it. Didn't really work for me. I think I've still got it activated. There's no one in there. Lee Wright, who's an eSkate builder over in the UK, he's got, I think, 26 patrons. But he's only making like $150 a month off that, which is probably better than his monetization. That's a cool building on the left there, all that purple stuff. It's really interesting how that guy started. He, the guy that runs Patreon. So he'd been running Patreon for a long time, and he put this self-made campaign together that involved Casey Neistat. You might have seen it, where he pushed Casey to create a video and to interview him and all this other stuff. Anyway, Casey gave in one day. He said, "You've got 24 hours to come to my office and I'll do an interview with you about Patreon." And ever since that, like, it went nuts. Went absolutely nuts. So I'm pretty sure even though Casey doesn't do a lot of stuff these days, he still have a huge influence on people. He's still got a massive following. I think it's 11 million now subscribers. Whew. What am I at? 113. This isn't an exercise, is it? Let's get it up for the last 5 minutes. Oh, this is cool, this music. Got 4 people watching. Mr. Exchange, that's who it is. No notification. It's probably because I'd missed one, maybe on Saturday No. Monday, yesterday. You don't even know what days it is because of stage 4. All I know is it's a day I need to work. It's Tuesday, I think. Yeah, you do get very foggy. It was good to see Mr. Exchange. He was also in the X-Way Wave competition viewership on Saturday. Saw you in there, Mystery. Said g'day. Scotty was like, yes! I can say g'day to Mystery and it's not on Jay's channel, which was quite cool. Yeah, now I'm feeling it through my bones. You forget once you stop working out. Like I did a huge ride on Saturday, I think it was. 25 Ks with my mate Tim. Met him out and off we went. The guy wanted to talk to Casey about some big idea, but that never really came to light. Yeah, they were going to talk about it off camera. But they talked about Patreon and it had a big influence on his business there. He was doing it out of a garage. Cool music. I'm going to crank this later. Yeah, a lot of people, I wonder if Casey still gets mail time, if he gets mail delivered to his house. I wonder if anyone's figured out where he lives. I'm sure it's not hard to find in Venice Beach. Just look for the white building, squared off. You probably find it on Google Maps. There's a pool. Send some stuff his way. And I think, there was a video that went out recently with Candace, Danny. So I don't think they're breaking up anytime soon. But who knows what he's up to. Do you reckon he's just taking it easy? Does a video every so often with his friends and living the life for now? He's made his money, maybe he's retired. And is Billy still operating? Candace's business. Should go and check out the website. Maybe she sold it to somebody else, or because normally Casey'd be flogging that. Be letting everybody know there's new, obviously deals, competitions, all that other stuff with Billy. I've even seen some people wearing Billy tops around here in Melbourne. It's amazing how much of a reach you can do with social media. See who wants to buy a headband. Don't know how much they'll go for. Probably be $10 or something plus postage. What was our other channel name? I've forgotten, Danny. It was Flattening the Curve and it was Dad Bods, wasn't it? Dad Bods. But if Emma decides to do a hooping on here as a promo for her own channel or something, Dad Bods. Oh, I mean, it could be. We really don't want to alienate the market, but at the same time, you really want to make sure you focus on a particular part of the market. You can't be everything to everyone. So maybe Dad Bods might be better. I don't know. What do you guys think? I definitely have a dad bod. Danny's got his dog daddy bod. Yeah, it was dad bods, yeah. Oh, look at me, I can't even be bothered today. What am I at now? 109. I'm sweaty and feeling good. Like the endorphins are kicking through. But man, stage 4 has got me feeling depressed. And God, if I was in a worse situation than I am, and I'm in a pretty good situation to be honest, if I was in like a 1-bedroom apartment with 3 kids, with no wife, with no job, with no Netflix, with no internet because I can't afford it, eating whatever we can grab, it'd do your head in, wouldn't it? It'd be probably better to be in isolation, to actually go to a hotel and be in isolation, like paid isolation would be awesome. Yeah, I think it will alienate. I think you're right, Danny. Just thinking what we can do to make it a little bit more, I don't know, a bit of a fun channel. Flatten the Curve's good, but like we both know, it's hard to find. It's all going to be through word of mouth. I mean, any channel that starts off... I can hear a plane. Any channel that starts off is always going to be hard to be found. We just got to rise above all the other people using Flattening the Curve as a keyword. 20 seconds to go, jeez. So I think this is Brooklyn Bridge, or is it, what's the one starting with W? Pretty sure it's Brooklyn. Billy has face masks now. No way, alright, so they're still active. Good to know. Oh, I'm sweaty and I can taste the salt in my sweat. Anyway, thank you very much to the 4 of you watching. 4 likes, really appreciated. Scotty Davies, Danny Black, Check, Emma, and Mr. Exchange, really appreciate you coming on board and checking it out. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be in a better mood. Good news was that our cases per day were down at 40. Stomach. Well, yesterday, 45 or 46 or something, so hopefully they're down a little bit further than that today. That'll make us feel better. Hopefully the restrictions can ease off a little bit earlier. Community fitness and, yeah, I don't know, retro. We've got to get this retro vibe. At home retro, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll come up with a brand, we'll stuck it on a headband. If you want to buy it, buy it. It's going to be good fun. Got to have goals. All right, I'll get back to me full screen. Hope everybody has a great day. Thanks very much for watching. And Danny, I think, has created some video of him on a scooter going backwards, or put it behind him. Hopefully we'll get that today. See what you can do, Danny. Ooh, how's that? We're ending the video too. All right, guys, take it easy. Talk to you soon, and have a great day.